Yes, grade 9s, how are you? Hope you are fine. After passing paper 1 mathematics, let's go through paper 2 mathematics. This is our pilot study. I'll prepare for a test which is coming tomorrow. Okay, now these questions, some of them are coming in your test. Please understand them, don't claim. Okay, question 1, section A. Lines AB, and CD, they are straight lines. Okay, y is p equal to 88 degrees. Now this P is 88 degrees. Why? Because angle 88 and the P, they are vertically opposite. They are vertically opposite. So meaning P should be equal to 88. Okay. So here the answer is what? Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Next question here. They say AB is what? Perpendicular to CD. So AB is what? Perpendicular to CD. What's the size of angle A1? So if we say perpendicular, we mean that it makes 90 degrees. 90 degrees this side. So A1 must be 90. So our angle A1 must be 90 because they are perpendicular. So that way perpendicular means they are 90 degrees to each other. Okay. Then next question here. They said that what is the relationship between the angles marked A and B? Now angles marked A and B, this is A, this is B. I think you can see the shape for letter F. The shape for letter F here, if you can see properly, this shape for letter F shows us the angles which are corresponding and also equal. So because A and B, they are corresponding and equal, that must be the answer here. So these are corresponding angles. Okay, these are corresponding angles for A and B. They are corresponding angles. Okay, next question here. They said that what's the value of P? Now this P is also a corresponding angle to 55. Just that our F this time is facing like this. Okay, these are F. So if these lines are parallel, okay, these angles must be equal because they're corresponding. So our P must be 55 degrees. So the answer is B here. Hope we are together. Then next question here, question 5. What is the size of EOB? Now to get our EOB, this angle which is 3x, okay, we need to first find the value of x, okay. But because this is perpendicular, which is 90, and this is 2x here, we are gonna say that 90, okay, plus what? Plus the 2x plus the 3x must give us 180 degrees because these are angles on a straight line. Okay, so we have 90 plus 5x equals to 180. Okay, and so 5x equals to, what is 180 minus 90? We get 90. So divided by 5, which gives x as what? As 18 degrees. So now our EOB, which you're looking for in this case, equals to 3x. Okay, Mara, what is our x? It is 18. So what is 3 times 18? It is 54. So the answer is A. Okay, next question here. What's the value of angle F? Now we need to get this F here. Now these lines are parallel, okay, and if I do like this angle F plus 46 and 68 combined, they are co-interior because they're between parallel lines, so they give us 180. So angle F plus 46, okay, then plus 68 plus 680 must give us 180 degrees. Okay, so our F in this case equals to 180 minus 68 minus 46. 180 minus 68 minus 46. Let's check it out here. So 180 minus 68 minus 46. Here I get 66. So the answer is B here. The answer here is B. Okay, because F is 66 here. Next question here. Let us continue. Question 7. They said that what is the value of B? Now our B is what we see in here. This is 2B plus 2A. Okay. Now these lines are parallel, and being parallel, it means that this one and this, they are what? They are co-interior. So we can get our A first. Okay, so I'm going to say 2A minus what? 2A minus 15, okay, and then plus 20, then plus 55 must give us 180 degrees. Okay, so our 2A equals to 180, okay, minus 55 minus 20, then plus 15, okay. If you divide it by 2, the answer becomes what? Let's check it out here. So we say that 180 minus 55 minus 20 plus 15, then divide by 2, it gives us 60 degrees. Now our A is 60 degrees, but the question was asking for B, so we don't stop here. So this is 2B plus 2A, but our A is what? Our A is 60 degrees. So what do? We come back here and put what we need now. Mean that in this case our 2B, it is 2B. What is 2 times 60? 120. So this is 120 here. I want to get my A. Now if I check what I have here, I can see that here our A is 60. Then what 60 minus 40? I'm gonna get 20. Okay, and I have this 20, so I can get my B now, because I'm gonna say that 2B, okay, plus 120 plus 20 plus 20, okay, give me 180 because it's a triangle here. So my 2B equals to 180, okay, minus 20 minus 20, also minus 120. Let I divide by 2 to get my B as well. Let's check it out here. So I'm gonna say 180 minus 20 minus 20 minus 120, then I divide by 2, so I get here 10. So my B becomes 10 degrees. Okay, hope we're together. B becomes what? 10 degrees. Okay, so the answer here is A. They say a right angled triangle is a triangle with, now right angle triangle, the triangle with what? They're saying here with one right angle and two acute angles, with one right angle and two obtuse angles. This is not correct because already we have 90 degrees. You can't have something more than 90. Then one right angle, one reflex, that's not correct because of the reflex bigger than say 190. Then one right angle, one reflex, again is not correct here. So the answer is this one here. It must contain one right angle and two acute angles. Like in this case here, we can have our 90 degrees. This is acute and acute. So the answer is A. The answer is A here. Okay. And then in this case, yes, question 9. They say which one of the following triangles is an equilateral triangle? Now this equilateral, the sides are all equal, also angles are 60 degrees. So you see these are 60, 60, 60, and the sides are equal. So the answer must be A. Okay, and then question 10. Which one of the following statements best describes a kite? Now a kite, we know that the kite looks like this, guys. Like this, okay? Like this now. Then we have what we call as the diagonal, the longest one here, okay? Then this side here like this, okay? So here like this as well. Now with the kite, please note that these diagonals meet at 90 degrees, so they are perpendicular. So this must be 90 degrees here. But also that this one, which is longest, bisect this angle, okay? Also bisect this angle, okay? But then this one, which is shorter, does not bisect the two. So if this is 20, it's going to be 20 here. If this is 40, it's going to be 40 here, okay? Just giving an example, okay? So now let's look at the answer here. This is the diagonals are perpendicular. One diagonal bisects the other diagonal, and one diagonal bisects the other. They said the diagonals are perpendicular. That is correct. One diagonal bisects the other diagonal. That's also correct. You can see here. So these sides are equal, because this is being bisecting that, okay? And then they're saying that and one diagonal bisects the angle at the vertices. Only one. So this is actually the answer here. So the answer is A. Okay. Because if they say diagonals are perpendicular and bisect each other, this one does not bisect. This one does not bisect this. Okay, that's not correct. If they say diagonals are perpendicular and bisect each other, that's not correct because not all of them do so. If they say diagonals are perpendicular and do not bisect, that's not correct because one of them bisects the other. So the answer is A. 11 here they say that which one of the following statements is true for a square? A square is a trapezium, that's not correct. A rectangle is a square, that's not correct. A rhombus, the square is not correct, but a square is a rectangle. The answer is B. A square is a rectangle. Why? Because in a rectangle, all the angles are 90 degrees, and in a square, all the angles are 90 degrees. But if you modify a rectangle, you can get a square because you can have all the sides equal. So the answer is D. Question 12. It says here that what is the size of angle A? Now this one being a triangle, we're gonna say 180 minus 47 minus 38. So 180 minus 47 minus 38. What do we get here? I get 95. So because of 95 here, so answer becomes B. Okay. Question 13. They say MN and the PQ, they are parallel. Yes, we see them here. They are parallel. Okay. What's the value of angle Y? So I'm looking at this angle Y here. So my angle Y, because the lines are parallel, I see that my Y is alternate with these angles here. So I'm gonna say that my Y equals to 35. Okay. Then plus 1.7, which gives me what? 1.7 plus 35. Okay. It gives me 162. So the answer becomes A. Don't forget reason, alternating angles. Okay, then next question 14. They say, what's the length of side AB? Now, these triangles ABC and the EFG, if this is 7, this is 14. If this is 6, this is 12. Now, you see the 7 and the 14, if I multiply 7 by 2, I get 14. Multiply 6 by 2, I get 12. No? And the angles are equal, you can see them. So to get my Y here, and I see that my AB corresponds to EF. So what was multiplied by 2 to give me 8? It must have been 4. Good triangles are similar, so the answer is 4. Okay. Next question here, question 15. They say here that ES is a straight line. Okay. What is the size of E1? So I need to find my E1 here. This angle E1. Now these sides are equal. So if this is Y plus 15, it's going to be Y plus 15 here as well. Okay. Because these are angles which are opposite equal sides. Okay. So, and I see this a straight line is here. So I'm going to say that Y plus 65. Okay. Also plus Y plus 15 must give me 180 degrees. Okay. So my 2y equals 180, okay, minus 65 minus 15 divided, if I divide by 2, I can get my y. Divided by 2, get here calculators, that is 180. So 180 minus 65 minus 15 and divided by 2, here it gives me 50. That's 50 for the y. So y is 50, that's 50. So if y is 50, I'm looking for E1. My E1 is y plus 65. So my E1 is going to be 50 plus 65. Okay. So which is 115. Okay. So the answer becomes A. Answer becomes A in this case. Okay. Then next question here, 16. They say that the triangle RMS is congruent triangle TMS. So this RMS is congruent triangle TMS, okay? Then they say, what's the value of x? Now our x is in this angle, okay? Now guys, note here that if triangles are congruent, okay, then they have equal sides and equal angles, okay? I repeat, if triangles are congruent, okay, then they have equal sides and equal angles. So because I'm looking for the angle, that my angle R should be the same as, should be equal to angle what? Should be equal to angle, because I'm talking about RMS, RM should be angle T, this T here. So this angle R equals to angle 2 to 62, okay? And then my angle M, I'm gonna call it M1 now. My angle M1 equals to angle M2. Now M1 is in RMS. This is my M1 here, equals to angle M2. Now M2 is TM, so it is M2 here because of congruence. So we can see that x minus 20, okay, x minus 20 must give us the 60 because the triangles are congruent. So x equals to 60 plus 20, which gives us 80 degrees, okay? So x is what? 80 degrees. So the answer is A in this case. Hope we are together. Next question here, that is question 17. They said that MNOP is a parallelogram and QR and MO they are parallel. So saying that MNOP, okay, this blue here, MNOP is a parallelogram, ne? And also these lines they are what? Parallel, ne? So, all right. So, what's the length of MO? I'm looking for this MO here. Now, if you check properly, this QR bisects the opposite sides there, the adjacent sides there. So if this is 6, it's gonna be 6 here. Okay. If this is 9, it's gonna be 9 centimeters here as well. So now we have got these two triangles here, triangle NQR and triangle NMO. They are similar. Reason being, this angle is a common angle. Okay. Okay, and being a parallelogram, it's going to be angle, 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 okay? So because they are similar, I repeat here, triangle NQR, triangle N, okay? NQR is similar to triangle NMO, okay? Reason being angle, 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 okay? Now, if they are similar, it means the corresponding sides are in proportion, okay? Unlike with the congruence where the sides are equal, here they're in proportion. So I can say, I look at what I have got NQ. I can say that NQ, okay, that our NQ divided by what? By NM, this NM divided by NM must be equal to, to QR, this QR here, which corresponds to what? To M divided by MO. So why are we saying so? Because triangles are similar, okay? But we know our NQ is 6, that'll be 6 here. What about NM? 6 plus 6, which is 12, okay? Equals to QR, that is 8, divided by MO. So you see that here, if I do cross multiply, I'm going to get 6MO equals to times 8, né? So divided by 6, 60. So my MO equals to what? Equals to 16 with the calculator. Equals to 16 with the calculator. So the answer is D. Okay. I'm using similar triangles. Don't worry about that. You can look at it in detail. And next question here. They said that which one of the following transformation represent a reflection in the x-axis? So guys, if I put my mirror here on the x-axis, okay, if I put my mirror here, Then I reflect this object here, okay. When I reflect this object here in the mirror, where do I expect it to be? It must be in this position here. It must be in this position here. So the answer must be like this. Okay, let's check it out now. So for that matter, our answer must be C. So this must be the answer here. As you can see, our image is here where we have just indicated. Okay. Next question, question 19. Question 19 here, they said that which two shapes are reflections of each other in the line y equals to x? So the line y equals to x is this line which passes in the middle. Okay, let me draw it here. Now this line y equals to x passes in the middle and divides this like this. Okay, so guys, if I put my mirror on this line, you can see that q and the r, they are mirror images. Like from this tip to this tip, the distance is equal from the mirror, and so everything like this. Okay, so here the answer is q, and this line, this is the line y equals to x. Okay, so if I put my mirror here, if this is my object, I'm going to get the image like this. But look at p. If I put my p here, the image will be somewhere here as well, but not facing like this. Okay, be facing like this, where the other one is facing. So it can't be p and t. And then also the s does not have the other, so the best answer here is qr, which in this case is d. It gives us d in this case. Okay, it gives us d. Next question here, that is question 20. P 3 to negative 1 gives that to p prime 1 to 3. They want the rule is for the to transform p to p prime. Now check what they've done here. Look at what we're having here. Nothing talks about reflection, so it's a translation. So if you look at our 3, so from 3 is to negative 1, okay, to give us what? To give us this p prime, which is 1 to 3. What have they done? How do I get 1 from 3? It means I must do what? I must subtract. I must say minus 2. How to get from negative 1 to 3? That's a y. Now I must add what? I must say plus 4. So meaning translated 2 units to the left and 4 units up. Okay, so answer must be what? 2 units to the left and 4 units up. So the best answer is C here. Then 21 here, they said that p prime minus 20 to minus 7, the reflection of p in the x-axis. What are the coordinates of p? I repeat, p prime, that's minus 2 is to minus 7, the reflection of p in the x-axis. What are the coordinates of p? Now p was the image object. So note that our rule reflecting in along the x-axis, if you have xy and do reflect along the x-axis, guys, note here x-axis. Okay, now note that in this case the x remains intact, but then y becomes negative. Okay, all right, I repeat, if I reflect p, x is to y, to give me the image p prime, it must be x is to minus y. Okay, now they give me the image as minus 2 is to minus 7. So when I say here minus 2 is to minus 7 is to minus 7, here. So now in that case, I'm looking for these coordinates of p here. Okay, now if I follow my rule, here, it means what have they done? So remember that the x remains the same, so it must be negative 2 here as well, because x remains intact. Now the y becomes a negative y, so because now it's negative 7, it came from positive 7, so this must be the answer here, which is negative 2 is to 7, so the answer becomes A. That's 21 there. Okay, hope we are together as well. Then 22, it says that what are the coordinates of the image of Q that is to negative 5 when it is reflected in the x-axis and translated units to the left? Okay, Now look here. We said reflect along the x-axis, x remains intact but y becomes negative. Let us start. So our q, they're saying that it is what? 3 is to negative 5. They're saying first of all reflect in the what? In the x-axis. Okay, let's do this now. So we're going to get first image here. Gonna be now know that x remains intact, so it's gonna be 3 here, but y becomes negative. So negative of negative 5 becomes positive 5. Then they say here that don't stop there. Then translate 2 units to the left. Okay. Now to the left means x minus 2. So what's 3 minus 2? We're going to get 1. So we're gonna get 1 here. 1 is to 5 must be the answer here. So the answer here is gonna be ours, which is 1 is to 5. Then 23. Point x is to y is located in the y-axis and translate 1 downwards. Okay. What's the rule for this transforming point x is to y? So now note here that point P reflect in the y-axis. This must be the rule. Okay. Now x is to y. Now when you reflect in the y-axis, guys remember in the what? In the y-axis. Now y remains intact, but x becomes negative. Okay. X becomes negative, so it remains intact. But then they said don't stop there. They said then later translate 1 unit downwards. Now talk about downwards and upwards must be along the y-axis. So downwards means y minus 1. So it becomes a negative x is to y minus 1. So the answer becomes what? It is B. Okay. Hope we are together. 24. They say line AB with A minus 5 is to 9 and B1 to 2. Reflect in the line y equals to x. What are the coordinates of A and B prime? Now in the line y equals to x, when you do reflect, the x and the y, they just swap each other. Okay. So reflect in the line y equals to x. Okay. The rule says that they are gonna swap, so it becomes y is to x. So mean that the one which was for A minus 2 minus 5 is positive 9 becomes 9 is to positive 9, positive 9 is to minus 5. So that we see it here, positive 9 is to minus 5. Okay. Then our B, which was 1 to 2, becomes 2 is to 1, which is also here. So answer becomes D. Okay. That is 24. And then 25 here, they said that x minus 2 is to 4, y minus 3 is to 3, and z minus 1 is to 1 are coordinates of x, y, z. Which term represents the reflection of x, y, z in the line y equals to x? Now again, if I draw my line y equals to x like we said before, that's the line which is passing through the middle. Okay. Okay. Passing through the middle like this. Now this way we're putting our mirror, okay? This one here, I don't know what's not able to accept here. Must be passing in the middle, okay? Alright, now I'm going to put our mirrors here as y equals to x, just where the mirror is. So now this negative 2 is to 4, negative 2 is to 4 with this point here, and then negative 3 is to 3, negative this point here, and then negative 1 is to 1, this point here. So if we put the mirror here, where do you expect the image? This must be the image. Okay, so it must be KLM or KML. Okay, that must be the answer. So the answer is D. Don't forget that the image and the object must be equidistant from the mirror, and that is true with this one and this one here, right? So that's the answer for 25. Now 26, they say here that triangle ABC is equilateral, okay, with AB equals 5 centimeters. Then we want perimeter. Now perimeter is distance around the shape. So being a triangle, it must be 3 sides here. So this is 5, this is 5, and 5, so that's 15 centimeters. Because perimeter distance around the shape. So the answer there is B. 27, where I use now they say here that PQRS is a rectangle. Want area for the rectangle, so we know that in that case it is L times B, length times breadth. Then 2 pi r is for calculating what? The 2 pi r is, we know, it's for the circle, also called circumference of the circle. So in this particular case, the answer is B. Then they say here 29, what's the formula for calculating the area of the circle? Now area of the circle is pi r squared, that's for the area of the circle. So the answer must be what? Must be D. Area of the circle is pi r squared. Then question 30, a circle has an area of this one here. What's the diameter rounded up to 2 decimal places? Okay. Now they give us the area in this case and they want the diameter. So we said that our area for the circle is pi r squared. So after getting our r, this 198 here, okay, equals to pi times r squared. So divide by pi, okay. So our r squared calculator, when you put there, that is the 198 divided by pi. Yeah, it gives 63, 0 something. So this is 63 here, 0.025. Ne? Now to move this square, I do square root. Ne? Square root. So my radius. Now square root of my answer here, it gives me 7.93, 7.94. Okay, 7.94. And then multiplied by 2 to get my diameter, because diameter is twice radius, okay, times 2, which gives me 15.87. So answer is B here, okay, because they talked about what? Diameter. Diameter is twice radius, okay, and I want 2 decimal places, so the answer here is B. Next question here, question 31. They say here that what is perimeter of the figure A, B, C, D, E, F, okay? Now guys, look here. If I may join this one like this, now perimeter means distance around the shape, ne? All together. So, so in this particular case, from A to B, okay, look here guys. Now perimeter, look for the perimeter, ne? Now perimeter from A to B is the same as from F to E and from D to C. Okay, hope you agree with me. Which means A to B, I repeat. I'm saying from A to B, ne? From A to B. Okay, this side the AB is 20, right? AB is 20. Now that AB, okay, is the same as from F to E and from D to C. The same as what? From F to E and from what? From D to C. Okay. Also then plus, now from B to C, that's BC, is also the same as from A to F and from E to D. The same as what? From A to F, okay, and then from E to D, okay. If you agree with me. So, but I know the AB. AB is 20, 10 plus another 20, okay. What about our BC? Is 25, okay, plus another 25. So, this is 40 plus 50. So, the answer becomes 90. So, the answer is 90 here. 90 centimeters, okay, or 90 units. That's our distance around that shape, okay. Question 32. They say PQRS is a kite, okay, with the PR 16 and the TS 30, okay. What's the area for the kite? Area for this kite here. Now, now we have to, because these are centimeters here, I must convert from the 30 millimeters by dividing by 10, which gives us what? Gives us 3. Okay, so now how do you find area for the kite? Area for the kite, this is a diagonal here, which is PR, they gave us 16. So PR is 16. PR is 16. Okay. What about our QS? Now, because we have the TS as 3, this one must also be 3 here. So our QS is what? Our QS is 6, ne? That is 3 plus 3, which is 60. Then area for the kite, here, area is given by a half, okay, times D1 times D2. Will be half here. Now our D1 is the 16 here. D2 is 6, okay, so it gives us what? Let's take it out here. That's 48, so the answer is 48 here, okay. So the answer here becomes what? Becomes C. That is 48 degrees. Area for the kite is a half D1 times D2. Next question here, question 33. They say here that the diagram represents 3/4 of a circle. Diameter for the circle is 30. They want shaded area, okay. The nearest whole number. Now diameter is 30, so because of that, radius must be what? Divided by 2 must be 15 here. So this is 15 centimeters here. Also here 15 centimeters, okay. So now because this is 3/4 for the circle, and I want area together. Now how to find area for the full circle? Area equals to pi r squared, pi r squared. But because these are 3/4 of the circle, I'm gonna say 3/4 times the real area formula, which is pi r squared. So I'm gonna say 3/4, 3/4 times pi. Now radius is 15 squared, okay. So what's our answer here? Calculator. Let me take it out here. So 3/4 times pi, okay, then times 15 squared. It gives me 530.14. 530.14. But they said they wanted the nearest whole number, so it's gonna be 530, which is going to be our B here. Hope we are together. Next question here, question 34. They say DEFG is a rhombus with diagonals of 6 centimeters and 0.08 meters, okay. What's the perimeter of the rhombus in terms of x to nearest whole number? Okay, now the rhombus, it looks like this, okay. Our rhombus looks like this. Let's try to draw rhombus here, and then this one here. This, all the sides must be equal. For the rhombus, don't forget that. And then going here must be like this. Okay. Now the diagonals have been given to us here. This one is here. Now diagonals of the rhombus, please note that the meter is 90 degrees. So this must be 90 degrees here. 90 degrees here. Now they said that DEFG, okay, this is 0.08 x meters. This one is centimeters, so this must be the, okay, times 100 comes 0.8 as well. I mean, it comes 80 centimeters. It becomes 81, becomes our EG. Becomes 100, this is our EG, becomes 100 times 0.08, which is 8 what? 8 centimeters. So now diagonals for the rhombus, they bisect each other. So this one being the longest here, we're gonna say that it's gonna be 4. It's gonna be 4 here, also 4 here, because it must make what? It must make 8. Okay. Don't forget there's x, there's x here, also x here. This one being 6 must gonna be 3 here, also 3 here. So this is 3x, also 3x here. Okay. Now this one being 90 degrees. And for this Pythagoras, I'm gonna get 5 here, which I hope you know. It's gonna be 5x here. So being a rhombus, this must be 5x as well, because all the sides are equal, né? And 5x here. So looking for the perimeter. So 5x plus 5x plus 5x plus 5x, it makes 20. 20x, so the answer is B. Question 35, they say here that the wheel of the toy car has diameter 5 centimeters. How many times will the wheel turn if the car covers 2 meters? Okay, to the nearest whole number. Now the wheel of the toy car is how many? It has that diameter there. Okay, and then let's find out. So if this is our wheel here, if this is the wheel for the toy car, which we have, okay. Now they say that it has got its diameter here of 5 centimeters. So meaning the diameter is what? Diameter must be 10. Okay, this is our diameter here. Okay. Now if diameter is 10 centimeters, because diameter is 2 times radius, né? Okay. And I have my distance as 2 meters. So from meters to centimeters, we multiply by 100, so it's going to be 200 centimeters. Okay. I want to know, let's see, how many times does the wheel turn if the car covers these meters? Okay. I'm going to find the circumference of the circle. Okay. That is C equals to pi d. Okay. Now pi times 10. Okay. Which gives me 10 pi. Okay. 10 pi. So to get the number of times that the number of turns, okay, or number of times that the wheel is gonna turn, I'm gonna get my number of times given by the total distance, which is the 200 centimeters, okay, divided by 10 pi centimeters. Okay, so calculator gives us what? Let's check it out here. Okay, so if I divide the 200 divided by 10 pi here, it gives me 6,36. I get 6,1, 6,3, 66. Okay, so here, because they said you must get to the round off to the nearest whole number, so the closest answer here is going to be 7 times. You know what? 7 times. So the answer becomes A. Don't forget the method here. We said that the total distance divided by the circumference by pi d. That's all. Okay, question 36. What does it say? They say here that the volume of the cube is 4. What's the length of the side of the cube in millimeters? So now our cube given to us there, it is in 64. And how do you find volume for the cube? Now a cube has all the sides equal, né? So volume equals to side power 3. So here they give us 64, okay, equals to side power 3. Okay, so we find the cube root. We find the cube root in this case, okay. So one side of the cube is gonna be the cube root of 64. Cube root of 64, which gives us the 4. Now these are 4 centimeters. These are 4 centimeters, but the answer they want it in millimeters, so we multiply by what? Centimeters to millimeters, multiply by 10. So the answer becomes what? Becomes 40, which is C. Hope we are together. Then they say here what's the surface area of the rectangular prism? Now this prism it has got 6 faces, and I want the surface area. Now the opposite faces are equal in area. Okay, so I'm gonna find each one multiplied by 2. all I'm gonna say that my surface area, okay, total surface area equals to 2 into length times breadth plus length times height plus height times breadth. Okay, so in this particular case I'm gonna say 2. Now length, this is 10 times what? Times 6. Okay, 10 times what? 10 times 6. Okay, and then plus what? And then plus again 10 times 4, and then plus what? 6 times 4. So what do we get here? 2, open bracket, that is 10 times 6 plus 10 times 4, then plus 6 times 4. It gives me here 248. So the answer here is D. That's 2480 centimeters squared. Total surface area for the what? For the rectangular prism. Next question here. Question 38. Question 38. What does it say? Let's check it out here. It says that what's the surface area of the prism here? Now this prism here, you can call it a triangular prism, okay? Because I want surface area. Now surface area is given by area of the base times height. And in this particular case, my base I can take it to be this triangle, né? Then times the height, which is 25. Okay, so this particular case, oh, I beg your pardon, that was volume, né? Volume is area of the base times height, né? But the surface, I'm gonna get the area for the 3 rectangles, then plus the 2 triangles, né? I'm gonna say that my total surface area, okay, total surface area equals, now these 2 triangles are equal, né? Area for the 2 triangles, okay, then plus area for the 3 what? 3 rectangles, okay, so here we go. Now these are half times base times height, but times 2, maybe a half. Now the base is 15 here, okay. What about the height? The height is 8, okay. Then now the rectangles, they are not all equal, so we have got 25 times 15, okay. 25 times 15. Which other one do you see here? Also have 25 times 17. 25 times 17. Also plus plus which other one? 25 times 8, okay. 25 times 8. 25 times 8. Okay, so here we go. Now for the 2 triangles here, I try to say you have got 2 times open bracket a half times base, which is 15, times height, which is 8. Okay, that one gives us 120. So there we have 120 for the 2 opposite triangles. Ne? Then now the rectangles, I have 25 times 15. Okay, then plus what? 25 times 17, and then plus what? 25 times 8. Okay, so here it gives me 1,000. That is 100. 100. Okay, plus 0. Okay, what's my answer here? 1120. So the answer is 1120. 1120. So the answer is A. Hope we are together. Then question 39 here. They say which formula is used to determine the surface area for the cylinder. Now the cylinder, to get the surface area, we've got 3 types. If the cylinder is an open pipe, the surface area in that case is 2 pi RH. Okay, that's area 1 for the if the cylinder is like a pipe, ne? With meaning open at both ends, ne? Is 2 pi RH. are together. However, if the cylinder is closed on one end, this area we add area for the circle, né? So we have it as pi r squared, okay, then plus 2 pi r h. For example, a glass, okay, or a cup, you can call it tumbler. Now the surface area for the tumbler, which has no cover, we have the base, which is pi r squared, then plus what? 2 pi r h. Then another type we have whereby the cylinder is closed on the two ends, né? In that case, because we're having a circle on the bottom, like here, circle down here, and another circle at the top, né? So you're going to have now 2 pi r squared, 2 pi r squared, then plus what? Plus 2 pi r h. So in this particular case, our best answer here would be, this is 2 pi r squared, né? Answer must be B. Okay. Alright, next question here. Question 40. Question 40. They said the square-based prism has the side of 0.05 meters and the height of 10 centimeters. They want the volume in cubic centimeters. So we're gonna convert from meters to centimeters, so times 100, which makes it 5 centimeters. Okay. We want the volume. Now we know the height is 10. So how do we find the volume? It is L BH. So our L can see gonna be 10, okay, times 5 times 5, okay. This is 250 centimeters cubed, so that's gonna be C. Alright, question 41. They say that the inside measurement of a fish tank is 90 centimeters by 400 millimeters and 600 millimeters. What is the capacity of the tank? Now, capacity means maximum volume, né? So capacity means what? The maximum volume contained. So here, now look at our answers. It is in liters and centimeters cubed. So better convert to centimeters. Okay, so we have the 90 centimeters. Okay, 90 centimeters multiplied by this one divided by 10. So it's going to be times 40 centimeters. Even here times 60 centimeters. Because I'm dividing by 10, converting from millimeters to centimeters. Okay, so calculator. What is there? We have 90 multiplied by 40 multiplied by 60. It gives us 216,000. That's 216, 30 zeros. Now these are centimeters cubed. Okay, because we have it here. That's our answer. We don't go any further than that. Okay, so that's our answer for 41. However, if I want to give it in liters, it's gonna be B. Okay, it's gonna be B. If I'm gonna give it in liters, I take B. So the capacity measured in liters, answer would be B. Then the capacity can also be in what? In actually the best answer here can be, let us take it B as our best answer. We're talking about capacity. Okay. All right. Next question here. Question 42. What does it say here? They say that the height of the Dogo kennel is 1.4 meters. Okay, high. Determine the volume of the dog kennel in cubic meters. So we better change from centimeters to meters, whereby you divide by 100, so it becomes 0.9 meters. 0.9 meters here. Also 0.9 meters because the side of sides are equal, even 0.9 meters. Okay. So then that one goes like this, né? 0.9 here up to here. Then they want the volume for the Dogo kennel. Now to have the volume, because this one is 0.9, our perpendicular height to the top, like this, with the base, we're gonna say 1,4 minus 0,9, which gives us the what? 0,5. So here it is 0,5 as perpendicular height here, 0,5. Okay, and because I'm looking for the volume, okay, now note that the volume equals to base area times height. I repeat, volume equals what? Base area times height. Now in this particular case, if I invert this Dogo kernel and I put one as my base, I'm going to have the height as 1,2. Now this one here being the base, its area is going to be area for the square times for this triangle. So I'm going to say that I'm going to have area for the what? Area for the square, okay, plus area for the rectangle, for the triangle, okay, and then times the height. So in this particular case, now area for the square is going to be 0,9 times 0,9, okay, 0,1, 0,9 times 0,9, that's a square, né? Then plus area for the triangle is going to be a half times base. Now my base here is also 0,9, né? All together, so 0,9 here. What about the height there? It is 0,5, okay, 5. Now after getting these two answers, I'll multiply by what? By the 1,2, 1,2. So let's find out here. Calculators, open bracket, twice, that is 0,9 times 0,9, close bracket, then plus open bracket again, 0,5 times 0,9 times 0,5, okay, multiplied by the 1,2. Yeah, it gives me 1,242. 1,242. 1,242. Now these are cubic meters, okay, so the answer is what? Answer is B. 1,242 cubic meters, the answer is B. Then the question 43, they said that what is the surface area of the half cylinder? Now this question is a little bit tricky, but I want you to pay attention here. Now the surface area for half a cylinder, I'm gonna find the surface area for the half a cylinder, then plus this one which has been exposed. Now what is exposed here is a rectangle which is 2,4 meters by what? By 25 centimeters. So I'm gonna find the surface area for the full cylinder. I divide by 2. Then later I'm gonna say plus surface area for this side which is exposed. So I'm gonna have two areas, but to begin with, because I'm talking about my answers here in meters, I must divide here by 100, make it in meters, né? So 0,2 what? 0,25 here for the radius. After dividing by 100, né? 0, what? 0,25. Now this is meters. Now times 2 gives me 0,5 meters. That's for the diameter here. 0,5 meters. Okay. So we said that in this particular case, our cylinder is going to be like having all the sides closed, the sides closed, the two circles, né? We said that surface area, I don't know if you remember, I think it was our area 3. Surface area for the cylinder which is closed on both ends. We said that area for the two circles, né? That is 2 pi r squared altogether. So then plus what? Plus 2 pi r h. Okay. But because this is half of it, I'm going to divide by 2. I divide by 2, okay, because it's just half a cylinder. So I'm going to say this is 2 pi. Now the radius here, it is 0,25, okay. 0,25 must be squared, okay. Then plus also here 2 pi times 0,25, but not squared, né? Now the height is the 2,4, so times 2,4 here. Then everything divided by 2. What do we get here? Divided by 2. Calculators, here we go. So fraction button, this is 2 pi times 0.25 squared, and then plus 2 pi again times 0.25 times 2.4 divided by 2, which gives us here 2.081. 2.081. Now, even the one which has been exposed here, if I may shade it, so which is exposed, it's a rectangle. So plus this going to be 0.5 times 2.4. 0.5 times what? Times 2.4. So what do we get here? Let's check it out here. 2.081 plus open bracket 0.5 times 2.4. Yeah, it gives me actually 3.281. 3.281 meters squared. So answer must be this one here. So the answer is A in this case. Thank you, Jesus. Next question, question 44. They say here that the height of the water tank is 197 centimeters. Diameter is 180 centimeters. After some heavy rains, the water lies at the 450 liter mark in the tank. What percentage of the water tank will be filled with water? I repeat. They say here that the height of the water tank is 197 centimeters. Diameter is what? Diameter is 180 centimeters. Okay. And then they say after some heavy rains, the water lies at 450 liter mark in the tank. What percentage of the tank will be filled with water? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find the capacity. Then I'm gonna divide this 450 liters by the capacity, then times 100. I repeat, to get my percentage together, I'm gonna divide the 450 liters, okay, divided by the capacity of the tank times 100. Okay, so now capacity here meaning the largest amount of volume possible in liters. So what do we do here? How do you find volume for the cylinder? That is pi r squared h. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be my capacity C equals to pi r squared h. Okay, so it's gonna be now pi. Now the radius, because diameter is 180, I divide by 2 to get 90. So pi times 90. Okay, that's correct. And the height now is the 197, so times 197. So which gives me what here? Calculators. That's pi times 90 squared. 50 pi times 90 squared times 197. Yeah, it gives me 503039. 50 what? 130. Okay, 39. Then comma 397. Comma what? 397. Now these are centimeters cubed. Now capacity measured in liters are divided by 1,000. So distance are divided by 1,000 to get it in liters. It gives me 5013. Gives us 50. Okay. 13,04. Now these are liters. So to get my percentage here, I'm gonna say 450 okay, divided by 5013,04 times 100, guys, like I told you. So let's find out what we get here. Calculators, I'm gonna say that 450 divided by 5013,004 times 100 here, it gives me 8,976. So here 8,98. That's our answer, which is B. Question 45. They say here that a cardboard container can hold 300 mils of chocolate milkshake. What is the height of the container as shown above? I repeat, I say that a cardboard container can hold 300 mils chocolate of milkshake. What's the height of the container as shown above? Now, this container here, if I invert it and I have my base as a triangle, the height is going to be h. Okay. Now we're talking about volume here. So how to find the formula for the volume? We said what? We said that volume equals to base area times height. Base area times what? Times height. Okay. So now in this particular case, my base is this one here, this triangle, which is what? Which is isosceles. So because I'm talking about mils here, I better use what? Centimeters. So from 80 millimeters to divide by 10, which gives us 8 centimeters. What about here? Also divide by 10 to get it in what? To get it in meters. Now these are centimeters, sorry. There will also be centimeters there. So I need to first find this height because I'm going to use it in my formula. Now this isosceles triangle, so the height must be perpendicular to the base, okay? So in this case, this is my height h here. Because this is 8, I'm going to put 4 here. I'm going to put what? I'm going to put 4. Okay, if I leave it as 40 anyway. First leave it as 40. Also here 40 because must add up to 80. Let me find this small height h, okay, using Pythagoras. When I use with Pythagoras, I know that this particular case, my 40 squared, okay, plus the small height h squared, okay, must give me the square root of 4100, but must be squared. Okay, this hypotenuse is squared here, so my small height h becomes what? Calculator. Now when you square that, the root's gonna cancel. So meaning I'm gonna be left with 4100 minus 40 squared, okay, which gives me what? 250, and then the square root of that. So now my small height is gonna be the square root of 2500, okay, square root of this answer now, which is 50 millimeters, okay, 50 millimeters. Now I want to find the volume, don't forget. So now the base area being a triangle, I'm gonna say a half times base. Now the base is the whole of this 80 millimeters, so divide by 10 makes it to be 80 centimeters. A half times base times height. The height which I just got, which is 50 millimeters, divided by 10 becomes 5, so times 5. Then now times the height which I'm looking for, that's capital H. Now they said everything here was what? It was 300 mils, okay? So this means 300 centimeters cubed, okay? So now 0.5 times 8 times 5, it gives us what? It gives us 20h. So here we have 20h, okay? 20h equals to 300. So divide by 20. 300 divided by 20. It gives us 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters here. Okay. Yes, we are saying that divide by 20. Okay. Divide by 20. So I get my h, okay, as 15 centimeters. Now, to millimeters multiply by 10, which makes it 150. 150 millimeters. So the answer becomes this B. That is 45. That was section A. Let's look at section B now. They say here that They say that the translate polygon 5 units to the left and 1 unit up. Okay. Now, if they say 5 units to the left and 1 unit up, what we do, we take one point at a time, then we translate that. Okay. Now they say 5 units to the left. Let's take the tip here. I want us to do this. I'm counting from this point A. Now point A, as you can see, it is here. This is my point A here. Now they say 5 units to the left, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 to the left. What about up? 1 and 2 gonna be up here. So it's gonna be here now. Okay, that's my image for what? My image for point A. So what about point B? Now, if I look at my shape, the way it looks like, it means my point B is going to be here, and my point E is going to be here, and my point C is going to be down here, and my point D is going to be somewhere here. So if I may draw it here directly, I'm going to get something like this. Okay, joining them here as well, then join here, and join here. Okay, and join here. Okay, so that's what they wanted. Okay, so you can see this is our A prime here. This is E prime. Okay, this is D prime. This is C prime, and this is B prime. Okay, hope we are together. Next question here says what? It says that question 47. What does it say? They want the value of x. Now to get our x here, we can see that this is CF is a straight line. Okay, so this one being x, can put x here because the vertical opposite. So I'm gonna say that x, okay, this x plus this x also plus x, this one here, then plus the 3x plus 3x must give us what? 180 degrees. Okay, so here I'm gonna get 5x here equals to 180 degrees, so 180. So divided by 5 here. So calculators, what do you get, guys? 180 divided by 5, it gives us what? Divided by 5, which gives us 36 degrees. 36 degrees, okay? Now here the reason was because of adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay, that's why I put it 180. Now they say 48 here that the area of the triangle is 100 and its base is 40. They want perpendicular height of the triangle. So we know that how do you find area for the triangle? Area for the triangle area equals to a half times base times height. Okay, so the area was given as 100. Now these are centimeters. So what about the base? The base is 40 millimeters, so I must divide it by what? By 10 to put centimeters. So that times 4. Then I'm looking for the height h. Okay, so 4 divided by 2, I get 2. 100 divided by 2, I get 50. So my height h is going to be 100 divided by 2, which gives me 50 what? 50 centimeters. That's our height h. Okay. Next question here. Out. Question 49. Question 49. What does it say? It says that what the size of angle T1. So now these two lines, they are parallel. So being parallel, in this T2 the same as angle P. Why? Because of they are alternating. Okay, So I can first find my T2 here. Now to get my T2, I'm going to say 180 minus 38 minus 75. So my T2 equals 180 my T2 equals to 180, okay, minus 38, then minus 75. So what do I get here? These are angles in a straight line, okay? So calculators, 180 minus 38 minus 75, it gives me 67 degrees. So this is 67 degrees. That's for T2. So now to get my T1, I'm going to say 180 minus 67. Okay, so T1 equals 180 minus what? Minus 67. So 180 minus 67, here it gives me 113. So I have 113 as my T1. 113 degrees. These are also angles in a straight line, okay? That's why we are using 180 degrees. Next question here. What does it say? It says that this one is a parallelogram, length of ON, okay? Now a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. Now this one here being a 90 and this one being a 4 centimeters, okay? So mean that I'm looking for what? I'm saying that what's length of ON? What do we do here, guys? Okay. This one being a 5, it must be 5 here as well, right? Because diagonals bisect each other. Okay. So this one here, which is ON, if I call it y, okay, it's gonna be y squared, okay, then plus what? Plus 4 squared equals 5 squared, okay. So what is our 5 squared? 25 minus 16 and square root, which gives y as ON, gonna be what? It's gonna be 3 centimeters. That's our ON, 3 centimeters. Question 51 here says that a company stores boxes in a room with a length of 5 meters, breadth of 3 meters, and height of 2 meters. How many boxes can fit in this room if each box is 10 centimeters long and 5 meters wide? And okay, so here I'm going to find the volume of one box, then the capacity divided by that volume here. So here the number of boxes equals to the big volume, okay, divided by the small volume, small box, okay. Now they give us the dimensions here as remember it's like a box. It's a box, no? It's gonna be 5 meters times 3 meters, then times what? Times the 2 meters, okay. So now divide by volume for the small box here. Now we divide by 100 to make it in meters, no? So we're gonna have 0.1, okay, multiplied by what? 0.06, 0.06, okay, then multiplied by 0.04, 0.04. So what's our final answer here? Calculators, divide there appropriately. That is 5 times 3 times 2 divided by 0.1 times 0.6 times 0.04. It gives us these boxes as 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 0, 0. Now these are the boxes, the number of boxes, okay. All right, that's question 51 there. Next, what do we have? What do we want next here? Okay, all right. So here, if you check what we need now, is that all here? Let's check here. Another question is there after 51. Okay, question 52. And that's all. Ne? Yes, okay. Our last question for this paper. Question 5.2. A grade 9 class wants to determine the height of the school's flagpole from the ground. They use a laser light source mounted on a structure with height 2 meters from the ground to shine light over the wooden beam. The light shines over the 20-meter high wooden beam to the top of the flagpole. The distance between the flagpole and the wooden beam is 200 meters. The distance between the wooden beam and the light source structure is 10 meters. Okay. Determine the height of the flagpole. Okay. All right. So let's check it out here. I want height of the flagpole. Okay. What do I do here? Now for this case, if this is 10, this is 10 here, this is 100, okay. Okay, I want the height here. So this is 2 meters here. I mean, this one is 10 here. I'm gonna have the triangle like this, okay. Come on, guys, like this. Consider this one here like this. Okay, so from here, I have two triangles like this. I'm gonna say this is 90 degrees here. Okay. Now this point here, let me call it point B. This one here. So this point B here. Now this one here, I'm gonna call it point A. This is the point A here. Okay. Then here, I'm gonna call it point C, and then D here. So if I may draw another one here like this, okay. So this is my C, and then D here. Now this one being the top, I'm gonna call it T, the top here. So if I can find my TB, I'll just add the height of the 2 meters of the beam next. So now from B to C it is 10, right? It's 10 meters, okay. Then from C to D, they said 100. They said the 100 here. They said that the distance between the flagpole and the wooden beam is what? Is 100. So this is 100 meters here, okay. But then they said that this is 20. The 20 is what? They said that the light shines over the 20-meter high wooden whatever. So this is now this one is 20 meters in total, but this is 2, so this must be 18 here. This must be 18. So I'm gonna find my TB. Now this must be 90 degrees here as well. So these triangles are similar. So I can say that actually I can say that 18 divided by TB equals to 10 divided by 110. I can say 18, okay, divided by TB, okay, equals to this 10 divided by 110. Now I'm going to cross multiply here. So 10 TB equals to 18 times what? Times 110. Now I'm doing this because the triangles are similar. Ne? So to get my TB, I'm going to say 18 times 110 divided by 10. So what's our TB? So our TB is going to be here I have 18 times 110 divided by 10, which gives me 198. So this 198 here, 198 meters. Now 198 meters is from T to B, so this 198 meters. So now to get what I'm looking for here for the flagpole, I'm gonna say this 2 meters plus 198, which gives me what? 200. No? The answer is 200 meters for the flagpole. That's how high it is. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Please watch the video till the end. Any questions, contact me, Kamala Patrick, tutor, educator Kulkwani, Math and Physics, we're grade 80 to 12 on 0785 222 041. Bye bye.